Hey, show 336, November, what's this, 15th, halfway through the month already. I just posted the link in a little Facebook group, and I'll post it here. Join. That'll be done in about an hour, so I've got a lot of work to do, which is good. It's been very busy, and I'm behind a little bit, so I want to make sure I have time to get some work done tonight, because I spent most of the day today taking care of, and yesterday, taking care of stuff in the yard that I haven't done for a few weeks. So time flies when you're having fun. That is for sure. So taking a quick look at the into group. Looks like there's a good amount of images there to talk about. So that's cool. I don't know if anybody's got any camera news or anything, but we can talk about that as usual, and whatever else we want to talk about that's remotely camera related or could be interpreted as such, depending how you look at things. So, oh, there's Wes. Hey, Wes.
Hey, Mark.
How are you?
Pretty good. How are you doing?
Excellent. Tired today, but
yeah.
Spent most of yesterday and today doing yard work, stuff I haven't done in a few weeks.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mowed yesterday and pressure washed the side patio.
Okay. Yeah. You pretty much have to cut grass year round there, right? I mean, it's.
I'm hoping this is the last time until spring. So
okay.
It's definitely slowed down. It's been a while since I have mowed. So.
Yeah, I probably got one more time, and then grass is starting to go dormant. But until we get a frost,
yeah,
we'll be pretty good until February, probably mid to late February. But all the leaves—that's the thing I've been dealing with, leaves, and had a bunch of branches and stuff. Like not big branches, but just a bunch of crap that fell down from the top of the trees. And we had that was that Etta or whatever that came through here a couple week and a half ago. Yeah, that big storm that came through about a week and a half ago. I picked up some stuff, but there was still a lot of stuff that fell that I just didn't get to. Mm-hmm. So doing all that, and I'll probably have to go out one more time. There's still some leaves on the trees, I'm sure.
Yeah,
typically happens right around Thanksgiving week is usually the time everything falls off the trees. So I'm probably about to finish up. Hey, James.
Hey Wes, I saw that thing on Facebook, and what I'll do is after this meeting, I'll put on my TV and watch it.
Okay, thank you.
The Swanee River or something it's called, waterfall.
Yeah, the videos that I shot when I was all the photos I've been sharing the past week.
Yeah, I saw that pop in my feed, so yeah, I'll have to watch that too.
Yeah, because I can do it from my Apple and transfer it over to my TV.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I saw that pop in my feed. Was it yesterday? Did you post that yesterday?
Yeah.
Okay.
It went live yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So this is your video?
Yeah.
So we better give you good reviews then.
You don't have to, but it'd be appreciated if you like it. If you actually like it.
Smash that subscribe button. Hit the thumbs up. All right.
Hit the thumbs up. There you go.
Smash that subscribe button. That's what everybody's doing now. It's funny. Everybody's smash that subscribe button. Hit the thumbs up.
Yep.
You drinking tea, James? Of course you are. You're British.
Actually, I'm drinking water right now. Usually I have a cup of tea, but I'm drinking water.
Okay. All right. I'm drinking tea.
I need to cut down on the caffeine because I have about 5 or 6 cups a day.
Yeah, this is caffeinated, but it's not real strong. But yeah, this will be my last one for the day.
This is water too.
Yep. That's what I was going to say. I have to counteract this with one of those waters later on.
Yeah.
It's funny, I don't drink much beer. Usually on a Sunday, I go to a friend's house, and that's what I used to do before I joined this meeting. I go to their house, and they usually have dinner and everything. The fire pit outside. It's great. Then Dennis introduced me to this meeting. So now what I do is sometimes I shoot over to my friend's house, stay there till 5, then come all the way home to here so I can make the meeting.
Well, we appreciate that. I thought maybe you were just going to say you don't have any friends anymore since you started doing this. No?
No. You guys. No, but not always do they feed me. Sometimes I'll say, I'll just come over and see you for a while. That's it. Then drive back. Gets me out of the house.
Yeah, that's a good. And you've been still doing that even. Well, yeah, obviously you have, even with all the pandemic stuff and everything going on, huh?
Yeah, I kept going out to that park today. In fact, when I looked at my picture, there's a story behind that picture that I took, the one with the bridge and the flowers and the trees and that.
Mm-hmm.
Dennis and I was working on it. But anyway, I actually took my computer back with me today to the park to check the color vibrance of the trees on my computer, and it looks very kind of similar.
Okay. But yeah, it looks like you've got two versions. You've got one that's been seriously gimped, and then the other one, well, not seriously, but you remove some stuff, and then the other one
So
is.
that one's mine, and then I passed over to Dennis because I said to Dennis, we want to work on this on Monday, show
Yeah.
him how to do certain things. So he went ahead and jumped the gun and finished off. If you look at that sign, it's got James Boone Photography on it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't enlarged it yet. Okay. All right.
That's kind of funny. So we're going to talk about going in and doing certain things on it. It was funny because I was saying to him, his vibrance on the trees and that, I couldn't do that in Lightroom. For some reason, I couldn't get it the same way.
Huh. Okay. Oh, the difference. Yeah, he's got it very. Yeah, so he's doing selective coloring probably in GIMP. Is that what he's doing? Some type of a brush or select and then enhance a particular color. Is that how he's doing it?
I don't know. We're going to go over it tomorrow.
Okay. All right. Yeah, let's find out. But yeah, because that's something I need to. Yeah, I mean it is quite a bit much brighter. Yeah. It looks good. I mean, it looks.
Oh, I'm happy with my result. And my neighbours, who I show them because they love seeing my photographs, they love it. I think it's great. But then when you give it to Dennis and he does his thing, it's like, oh shit. But you know what? It's like if I gave the image to everyone on this photo club now, I said next week come back with your version. They'll all be very different.
Yeah. Well, that actually might be a good theme to do if somebody wants to volunteer an image. You know, it's kind of ordinary, and then we can do whatever we want to do with it.
Well, when I ran a photo club at work before I left, we did that. Someone had a picture of Hawaii on the beach.
Mm-hmm.
And what he did is he shared the image to everybody and said, next time we meet, come back with your version.
Mm-hmm.
And that was interesting what people came back with. Yeah, I'll make a suggestion for it.
Yeah, that might be a fun one to do. But yeah, I mean, yeah, because you're right. Everybody does things completely different. They process things different. They see colors different. Their interpretation of stuff is different from the next person, and that's what makes it.
And it's like when I look at Dennis's version, it looked like now I know I overcropped.
Yeah.
Well, I cropped it. I thought, oh, that looks great. It was bloody marvelous. It's great. Then Dennis and I were talking. He said, send it to me. And I sent it to him, and he come back with that version. I thought, wow, it's fucking great, that version. I looked at my version and go, well, it was good until I saw yours.
Yeah. No, it's everybody has a different eye for things. Yeah. I mean, so it's that's all part of the fun. Everybody does things.
Tonight.
What's that?
He said
Oh, there he is. There he is. He's waiting in the green room. We'll bring him out on stage. Now entering from Lockdown UK, Dennis Boone.
How you doing, guys?
Dennis.
Oh, what? Oh, your park one, yeah.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, I went back there today, like I said to you before, and so I got my computer, my laptop, and put it next to the colours and that. They weren't very far off. It was good. But then I stood back and took one with my cell phone, and I thought, cell phones take bloody good pictures when you consider.
Oh yeah. If you have decent light, I mean, a typical cell phone camera will do a really good job.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's my cell phone thing. It came back really good, but so.
As long as you don't need a shallow depth of field or a long zoom or anything, your cell phone does pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, when I took that photograph, it's a 13-second delay. I used the filter, neutral density.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, that's the type of stuff. Yeah. So, well, not yet, but that'll probably be the next thing. You know,
Yeah.
And there's apps you can get that turns your, I mean, it's not within the phone itself. It's within the app, but you can, very quote unquote, full manual control of your phone. I had one on my old phone. It didn't transfer to this one. I was just thinking about that because I was fiddling around with my phone yesterday trying to play around. And it's like it has some basic stuff, but it's got manual. You can adjust the shutter speed a little bit, but not much, and so. But I think there's apps. Was it Snap? No, Snapseed is that's an editing app, right?
Mm-hmm. There's like Camera Plus and some other ones that give you full manual control, and you can shoot RAW and all that stuff.
Yeah, which might be interesting to do because I know I had one on my other phone, but I haven't put it on this one yet. Hey, Coach, welcome from Idaho, land of ice and snow right now. I think they're getting they had some snow yesterday or the day before. Sucks to be them.
Send some our way. It's almost 90 degrees here still.
Wow, that's warm.
It's about 75 here today.
Okay, and we were low 70s too. It was humid for us earlier this week. I don't know what day it was, Tuesday or Wednesday. It was about 70 degrees, but it was super humid, like more humid than it normally is, even in the summer. Just kind of like Wes has all the time, probably. Super humid. It was like, wow, that's it was the leftovers from that latest tropical storm that went through, I guess. So, but we're supposed to get back to more normal temp. We're having a front come through today, and I'll kind of get it back down to more normal fall temperatures, which for us is like highs in the 60s and lows around 50, something like that.
We had a lot of floods with that rain, though.
Yeah, did you get a bunch of rain from that?
Yeah, we got a lot of floods as well.
Okay, yeah, we got a little. We didn't get as much as they were saying. We only ended up getting about half an inch.
Yeah,
so,
we didn't get a lot here either.
Yeah,
it was mostly just very misty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, it kind of hit down on South Florida, and then it went across Florida, and then shot up into the Atlantic, right? Yeah. So we just got a little teeny tiny bit of moisture, more like you said, more misty, a little bit of rain, but not much. Yeah, but you ended up getting quite a bit, huh, James?
Yeah, we had quite a bit of rain, then we got a lot of flooding. But when there's a lot of rain, we always get floods.
Yeah.
It's an indication of where you don't want to move to. Exactly.
Wherever the floods are, don't move there. Now that means Dennis is going to get it probably tomorrow or the next day, right? Because
we've had terrific rain this week. As a matter of fact, I keep checking my hands and feet to see if they become wet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is the wetlands. It really is. It's pouring down with rain today.
Yeah, really? Wow. More. Well, you normally get a fair amount of rain in the fall and winter, don't you? I mean, that's.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's been exceptional though. It really has rained heavy.
Okay. Yeah. We've had a lot of rain this year too, much more than normal for us. So can't do anything about it though. It is what it is. So so we were talking before you jumped on, Dennis, about your gimpifying of James's photo and how you posted that. I just pulled. I haven't looked at it, but apparently I thought James took out the sign, but apparently you put the sign in.
Yeah.
It was already there, but I took it out. When I gave the image to Dennis, he asked me for the original RAW file.
Oh, okay.
You have to sign in, so I shipped him over there.
Yeah, so I processed it with Darktable.
Okay.
Because it was an Olympus RAW, isn't it? It's, I used a Darktable, but I used two filters on it, which was the Velvia filter, which made it much more saturated, and I used the haze filter, which made it really clear.
Okay. Yeah.
I sharpened up a few of the rocks in the foreground, and
we need to talk about how you. James was wondering how you got it how the red got so red. Was that the Velvia filter? Is that what you used on it?
I used the Velvia film stimulation on it, and I had to tone it down a bit because it really was fluorescent.
Their filter's too accurate.
Yeah. It's made it a lot more colourful, and it cleared the picture up using the haze filter. Yeah, it's all in Darktable. I could have framed it in Darktable as well, but I thought I'll stick it in the GIMP and see what we can do on theirs.
So you used the Velvia filter and the haze filter in Darktable, and then send it over to GIMP as whatever it is.
As a GIF, yeah.
Okay, so you did that in.
Yeah, that's the only thing with iPhone pictures, isn't it? You can't really do much with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. No, I was playing around a little bit. I thought I might have an image to share today, but they weren't very good. I was trying to capture my yard work this weekend, which was blowing leaves. So I was trying to get leaves in, and they weren't coming out real good. So I didn't post anything. But I forgot that I had Adobe Bridge, which I hadn't used in a while, and that's just so much faster for viewing stuff and sorting than Darktable. I mean, Darktable has folders and stuff, but it's not as intuitive as Adobe Bridge. So I'm thinking I can probably use, because it's free. They don't charge you anything for Bridge. So you can, I think I'll probably use that to scan through files on the card, quickly pick, and then put them in folders, and then I can go into the ones I want and open up in Darktable and do the processing, because Bridge doesn't do any processing. It's just basically.
Did you use when you do the Adobe Bridge? Do you use Adobe Colors or do you use the sRGB?
I think it's coming in as sRGB. I think is what it is, and I'm not worried so much about that. More just to kind of get an idea. Is it sharp? Is it in focus? That type of thing, and then just calling. All the stuff on the card, just getting rid of the crap down to the ones that you want to work on, and then I can put that in a folder, and then open that up in Darktable and do what I need to do from there. But it's faster than it loads faster. It's easier to pull up everything on a card than Darktable, and it's easier to move stuff around. So as the first step, I think, especially if you've got just a lot of shots on a card, I think Bridge will be faster.
Is it easier because you're used to it, or is it easier because you're not used to using Darktable?
I think it's probably a little bit of both, but I think Bridge is faster loading images than Darktable, because I have a card that's got it's got a couple hundred images on it. I haven't done anything with them, and I loaded them, put them up in a Adobe Bridge today, and it only took like maybe 45 seconds for all the thumbnails to pop up. And doing that in Darktable took more than almost 2 minutes to do that.
Yeah, but have you tried Darktable using the Ubuntu?
No, I have not. Yeah, so it might be faster there.
Yeah, I noticed that GIMP works a lot faster than on a third-party system like Apple, and your Adobe's made for your Microsoft. So
it is. It's optimized for Windows. So it just depends if I want to edit. I think, I'll have to try it. I mean, to be fair, I'll probably have to use Darktable in Linux and see how that works, and then see what the difference is.
Yeah, definitely faster using the laptop with Ubuntu than it is on the Mac. Yeah, it takes a lot longer on the Mac.
Okay, all right. Huh. Okay. Well,
I still use Lightroom because it's my go-to. I know I can do it quick in Lightroom than going to Darkroom or something like that. But I want them to show me next week, taking that image and starting from the beginning and walk me through all the way to how we process it.
Yeah. I haven't really used Darktable that much, but only certain things. Obviously it's got thousands of different things in it to learn, but it does everything I want it to do at the moment.
Yeah. Well, the main thing is you got the raw processing. That's the main feature for it, and then you can use some of the other stuff too, and with built-in filters and that type of thing.
Yeah, it's strange because Sony keep bombarding me with buy their pro version of the Sony processing system, Capture One.
Yep.
But, $600 is. Where it'll only do Sony. You want to do nothing else.
Yeah.
Whereas I could just dump everything into.
I wonder. Well, they must have a lot of users. I mean, I just wonder how many people actually, have bought that.
Yeah, you can buy the version what does everybody else's pictures as well. It's even more expensive.
Okay. Wow. So so that's probably what most people buy. They just go all in and get Get the one that does everybody's all RAW formats, not just a Sony RAW.
Yeah, but I read an article where the guy was using different formats, and he reckoned that the Sony files always look better in the Capture One, and he feels that they dumb down other people's stuff to make theirs look really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's called home field advantage. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Fuji's the same way. You got to use their processor in order to get the most out of it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. The same thing to get all the stuff that Fuji puts in their sensors, basically.
Yep.
Can you do other people's RAW files in the Fuji program?
Not by default. No, I don't think so.
All right.
I think they're like Sony. They're using another product, but they have it set up where it only works on Fuji out of the box, and then you have to add the.
Yeah.
You have to pay to get it to work with anything else.
Yeah. And that might be the catch. I mean, if you have all you have is a Sony camera, and you want the best, quote unquote, the best image quality, then the perception is that you have to use the Sony software to get to unlock all the Easter eggs in there, so you can you can see you get the full spectrum of whatever that particular sensor is doing. That's probably the catch. So
yeah, Sony. Yeah, I'm weary of Sony, but they're all the same, aren't they? You know, it just seems to be a big rip-off.
yeah, well, I don't know what Fuji. I don't know how much Fuji sells theirs for, but it's probably a few $100 at least, I would imagine.
Yeah, these camera companies are getting to up themselves because it seems like you can't buy a camera in America and get it repaired in England. You know, it's and vice versa. They're controlling the market, and they're controlling the prices. Any shop I log on to in the UK here, the price of a Sony camera would be exactly the same, right down to the last pound. You know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, it's what do they call it? They don't. It's not fixed price. It is. They have some terminology that makes them feel good about the fact that they are fixing the price.
Yeah. They won't supply the retailer with the cameras if they start discounting them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's kind of what Apple does. Apple does that too. You know.
Yeah. Apple good Mac.
Yeah.
It's not a free market, is it?
No. It's if they want to, well, you know, I guess from their perspective, we don't have to, you know, we're not required to sell it to everybody that wants to, you know, provide it to everybody that wants to sell it. So they come up with their whatever, gentlemen's agreements, whatever it is, and it's understood that, hey, we're going to allow you access to our product, and by golly, you better be this price or else you don't get access to our product anymore. Yeah. It's just kind of one of those.
Big markups for the retailers. Everyone's happy. Except the consumer.
Yeah, and the consumer, you know, that way it's at least as a consumer, you don't have to worry about getting a sale price. You just always know that you pay full retail wherever you go. So you feel pretty good about that, right? You know, and that somebody else isn't going to get a deal. You know,
but it is so much cheaper to buy them abroad.
Mm-hmm.
Because here on Treasure Island, they just control the price, you know. It's just,
well, you get the VAT and all that stuff that gets added in, and
the government's just a big offender.
And the way they control it is if you buy it somewhere else, then you don't, like you said, you don't get service on it in your country because it was purchased, you know. So it's the same U.S. If you buy the gray market stuff from Japan or whatever, you can get it, but you're not going to get it serviced at the U.S. service center. And
some of our photographic shops here, they sell at the full price, and they put on their website, if you send them a grey import camera to repair, they just send it back to you. They won't do it.
Yeah.
So I thought that's a good idea not to buy anything from them in the first place. Then.
Yeah. Well, no, you just have to learn how to repair your own cameras. That's all.
Yeah. We just send it back to Japan to get it fixed, so you'll be without it in 3 months.
Well, when I sent in my Tamron lens a couple months ago to get the firmware updated, they actually asked for the serial number first to verify that it was a U.S. model before I even sent it to them.
Okay.
Yeah, because they probably got a deal with the U.S. government that they won't repair grey market stuff what's in the country without tax.
Right.
No, I don't even know if it's tax. It's probably just an agreement with. Well, you sent it to Tamron directly, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So if your serial number had indicated you bought it in Europe or Japan, they would have said, "Sorry, you've got to send it to that service center." Probably would have been
Probably. Or
would have been-
it's not valid, or you have to pay for the service or whatever it is. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a medium format film camera which is still being made. Can't remember the name of it now. It's like something like, maybe it's Fuji, but they actually say on their website they won't send the cameras to the US because they're half the price if you buy them in Japan than you can buy them in the States.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. It's it's all got it. Everybody's got it in for us poor little consumers.
Yeah. Well, it was never a problem with film cameras, was it? Because they were all the same.
Yeah, pretty much. Now, I remember my father had Nikromats, which I have. I have them now, and then he got them from a friend who was in. I guess he was coming back from Vietnam. So he got them from a friend who was coming back from Vietnam who stopped in. I think he stopped in Japan and bought them, and then my dad got them from him. In 1967 or 68 or whatever they were, and that's the cameras he used the whole, up until 1995.
Yeah, you didn't need to change your cameras every couple of years,
No, and that thing. I mean, when I got it, I took it to a camera shop and got it, cleaned, lubricated, touched up. It cost me $150, and the thing works. It's brand new now. I mean, everything, works pretty much exactly as it did when it, 1968. Titanium shutter, the whole thing. So.
Yeah, I bought my Leica M6 about 5 years back now, was it?
Mm-hmm.
That's a 1960s camera. It's perfect, works fine, and it's now worth double what I paid for it. Unlike it goes in the opposite direction from digital cameras.
Yeah. I don't know what the Nikromats were. I could have probably. I think at the time when my dad gave it to me, you could probably get it for maybe $100 in good shape. Now it's probably a couple $100 now.
Yeah.
But I'll never sell it. Now I just got to use it.
They're still sought after. The film cameras are still going up in price. All the filming.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's scarcer, so up goes the price.
Yep. Exactly. Exactly. Well, speaking of up goes the price, let's up the price on these photos. Terrible transition. Sorry, Coach.
Yeah.
But we got quite a few here, which is pretty good. And it looks like Simi's been good. We got some from a couple not new contributors, but people that haven't done any in a while. Nicholas contributed an image. So let's take a look at this first one from Simi. Autumn Slumbers. So this is that reservoir that we've seen multiple seasons from multiple different viewpoints.
Is Simi stacked this, is he?
This is a panorama, I think. So
Simi's name.
I don't know if he. It's multiple images. I don't know how many that would be, but I don't know if he would. He might. He could do a foreground and a background and merge them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I recognize this because there's that water tower over there that at the end of the dam at the spillway. But yeah, reservoir is pretty low. It is, which is hopefully it'll be full up by spring. But
And then you get a photograph of a full reservoir.
yeah.
Yeah, that foreground's really sharp, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really, and this was this is 20 millimeter. So could this be, no, this would still be two images, I would bet, 2 or 3 to get this, even with the 20 millimeter. That's a pretty wide angle there. Probably 2 or 3 images at least going around, but nice, super, really gray skies, but nice light. And he did a good job of emphasizing the foreground, like you said, Dennis. super sharp.
Yeah.
Well done. Okay, there's a lesser goldfinch.
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
At Aliso and Wood Canyon Wilderness Park. Look at that. It looks like he's eating. Oh, this is like the seeds, whatever those are.
Yeah, some sort of
Yeah,
flower there.
he's got the seed. Picking the seeds out. Oh yeah, there's a seed in the middle, and it got it in his beak there. You know. So plus the petals, or the fluff from the flower, seed pods.
This is A7. Oh,
Yeah, I think so. With his 600 millimeter lens
A9.
with the teleconverter. Yeah, so 2x teleconverter.
I think he should have taken that C on the left of the branch. It looks like a scratch.
Oh, this, yeah.
Oh,
Put that out.
Yeah, he could have just cloned that out. Yeah,
It would look nice. Otherwise, it's
that
distracting.
would have been.
It's a good shot.
Yeah. This is probably what happened when the bird turned its head or whatever. Pop flew out. It's fluttering to the ground. But yeah, that's a good point, James. You picked that up. But yeah, it's a nice shot. I mean, I like the. You got the bird. Got a good shot of the bird looking his direction in the act of eating, not just sitting on the branch, but actually eating something. So yeah, clone that out and call it good. But yeah, that's a nice. Is this the okay? Yeah, so this is probably that same reservoir. This was taken on the 23rd, so 3 weeks ago. Yeah. Yep. Pretty much just a few leaves left. This was 3 weeks ago. Yeah.
The image looks squashed.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's the perspective. I don't know. This is, or the what's in the foreground. Maybe it. Yeah, I see what you're saying though, James. It does look a little kind of.
I crammed too much into the picture.
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
But I think that might just be the way the picture is composed. But it's neat as you got just these little patches of color in the trees. Most of the trees are bare, but there's a few patches of color. There's still some leaves that haven't turned, but most of them are probably gone now. Yeah, nice. Very nice. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So this is probably in that same spot where that first image was, I bet. I bet he was just turned the other way, 180 degrees to his right, and that you'll see the dam and the spillway over there on the right, I think. So he's looking down the length of the reservoir, the river, yeah.
looks very calm.
Yes. Yeah, this is probably in the morning, I would imagine. 10:23. No, 7:37. Yeah, so right after sunrise, pretty much. Got those low clouds, really gray, so it's not much color. You get a little bit in the rocks, and you get a little bit in the trees, and the sand at the bottom of the water. Yeah, nice. Very nice, Simi. Okay, so here's
Try that one.
Nicholas fillet of Nicholas Philly Saint Marine. So I don't know, it's just taken out a few years ago, 4 years ago. But probably looks like HDR type. I don't know. Photoshop, Windows 8, 8:56. So probably in the morning. Doesn't say. I was just seeing it. No, doesn't say exactly where it is, but kind of a neat perspective with the dock looking out on the marina. Maybe is he in southern France? I seem to remember. I think. Yeah, thanks for sharing that one, Nicholas. That's a nice one. I like it. Okay, here we are back at the reservoir. Oh, okay. So way down here is where is that where he took that other shot? Where's that tree stump? Over here somewhere. Yeah. So now he's up on the. Oh no! Here's the tree stump. That's what he used. I think that's where he had that other shot from. Now he's over here. This is definite panorama.
Yeah.
20. Okay, so 58 millimeters. Yeah. So. Cool. Yep, probably the last weekend of color up there, 3 weeks ago. The leaves all off your trees now, James, or you still have some color hanging on the trees?
There's some houses have trees that have got leaves on it, but mine's fallen off.
Yeah. Ours are pretty much gone. I've got a Japanese maple in our yard that usually is just turning full color about now, and it lost all its leaves yesterday. So for some reason, it's about a week or two ahead of when it normally is. The leaves are falling off the trees faster. Maybe it's because of all the rain we've had this year. I don't know. But okay, Skyland. Okay, now this is up in Massachusetts. Yep, similar kind of theme. Yeah. Low water, last of the fall color. Nice mix of colors over on his hillside. I like that. Green pine trees and yellows and reds. 24 millimeter. Yeah, he's short shutter speeds here, 1/6 of a second. Yes, I don't know what he's doing. He's got a lot of extra time in his hands. That's how he is. Good stuff. Okay, so here we got the controversial one. So this is what you took. Did you take this with your? Okay, you took it with the Olympus.
Yeah.
So you took out the sign? Is that what I'm understanding?
The sign was by the gate. Well, when you see the next one, you'll see where the sign is. It's the second.
Okay. So it was 13 seconds. Okay, so you had to go long exposure to get the water.
Which one for the water?
Yeah. Okay.
And then I just cropped it and just touched it up a little bit with the colours and that.
Okay.
And then I showed it to my cousin Dennis, and he ripped it apart.
Next time you do this, James, take a second shot without the filter on, so the tree branches aren't moving.
Are ready?
Yeah.
That's the one of the wide shot I did of the rapids last week. I had to do that as well.
Okay, so you took a second shot and then just put it on top, basically.
Take the filter off, take the shot.
Yeah, take the filter off and take a fast shutter speed shot so the branches aren't moving, and then you have to go into Photoshop and make layers and erase the blurry branches so you have the sharp branches. Yeah.
I'm not very good at Photoshop.
Me neither, but sometimes you got to do it.
Or GIMP, right? Yeah, I was waiting for Dennis to say, "Why use Photoshop when you can use GIMP?"
Oh yeah, GIMP.
Yeah, well, it depends if you want to pay to do it or whether you want to do it free.
Okay, so you got this, and then this is, I guess, in your neighborhood. Looks like
I was sitting in the garage and I had my camera with me. So I just put it on bulb and just pressed it for a while. They released it. There's my motion shot. So they're in motion, but the houses are now still.
Yep. Okay. Yep. Get the people walking, taking their dogs out for a walk. That counts as motion.
Yep.
There's still some red on the tree. Okay. Nice. So what, a fifth of a second? Yeah, fifth of a second. 500. Later in the afternoon. Nice. It must be. Lights are coming on. Nice. Oh, we're back to Simi here. Splashes of color, sound of water rambling, flow of all moves on. Same day. So I wonder if this is below the dam.
That looks a bit soft for Simi.
Yeah. I don't know. What did he...
I'm thinking most of the photographs we put out this week are soft.
Yeah.
1/15th of a second. Yeah, maybe he didn't. Well, the water's moving pretty fast. It's still pretty blurry at even at a 15th, so it was moving along pretty good. But yeah, maybe he didn't do as much. What was it?
What's
F11. Yeah.
F11. Still got no background.
Yeah. Yeah, it's maybe because of the low clouds and all that. Yeah, the mist in the air. It'll kind of obscure it.
Yeah, that's crying out for a dark table haze filter.
Give me the haze. Take away the haze.
Take away the haze, yeah.
Okay, so there's Wilbur. Yep. Okay. All right, so
Quite close to that, you'll see my name on it as well. I thought it was kind of.
Yep. All right. Yep. James Boone Photography with Wilbur. So the sign was there. So you just swapped out the text to put that in. And
Yeah.
then
The sign is on the other side of the pole, so I had to take the pole out the sign first before
Okay.
I put the script in. Yeah.
Okay. So was this the original composition, James, that you cropped down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you didn't do any cropping on this, Dennis. You just kind of kept it at full. Okay.
It's the full thing. All I done was the haze filter. I used the haze filter on it. Done the Velvia
Okay.
film simulation, and then I
Yep.
sharpened up the rocks.
Okay. With a brush.
Yeah, along the front and the middle rocks, and I just give it a little sharpening because if you compare it with the original,
Yeah.
it's quite soft. The rocks, So I thought,
Mhm.
yeah, the trees were moving, like you say. There weren't much I can do about them. So.
Yeah. Other than doing the layer and doing that. Okay. Yeah. So I do see. Yeah, that the rocks are a little softer here. So you did kind of did some selective sharpening.
Yeah, I thought I'd do a city on the foreground. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it's funny, I looked at Dennis's one and realised I cropped it too much. Because I've got someone.
Much, just a different.
Depends what you like.
Yeah, different take. That's all.
Yep.
But this has pine straw. That's my mortal. That's been my mortal enemy this weekend. Is the pine straw. Oh my gosh, did we get so much pine straw in the last week coming down? It's crazy. Pine straw season. I should harvest it and sell it.
I like the buildings in the background on this picture because they just remind me of London.
Uh-huh.
They look like Georgian houses in the background.
Yeah, like the row houses you have there. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the business, the businesses, those buildings.
Is this like a little industrial a park, business park with a
It was business park.
okay, yeah, business park. Yeah.
Yeah,
Print
a
it
lot
out
of
and sell it to
photographers.
them now.
Right?
Say print it out and sell it to them now.
Yeah. You might want to take the Wilbur out, but yeah.
Yeah.
Like, hey, we don't have that on the sign. Where'd that sign come from? It probably says, did the sign say no photography?
Yeah, that's what you should change it to. Yeah, no photography allowed.
No, it's funny though. You always get photographers there and taking portraits of people. I used to take clients there as well.
Yeah. No, it looks like a nice little, easy to get to, and yeah.
It's not
So
very
the
big.
Bellevue filter. So you just went in, and I haven't looked at the Bellevue filter, Dennis. Do you have the ability to sliders for individual colors, or is it just do it on its own?
I just use apply the filter. It applies it to the whole.
Okay.
Yeah, but obviously you can change the colors. But my cousin was playing with the colors, and he was trying to just enhance one color, but of course that alters everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you just applied the filter, and this is what it did.
He oversaturated the picture, but so I turned it again afterwards.
Yeah.
Took some of the saturation back out because it's a little bit more than done, but it's not as colourful as what the filter did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But you know what's funny? You know what's funny? There's photographers out there that go take the pictures and then they send them off to be processed because they're good at taking pictures, but they're not good at doing the post editing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's all learning curve, isn't it? In the end, like just play with all the sliders and the filters, and then take it out, make it how you like. Everyone's different.
Yep. Yeah. So okay. So it even got these little leaves here on these rocks. It even got So it just takes a look, and there's that one leaf right here on this rock here. It's nice and red too. So I'll have to take a look at that filter. Now, do they have a similar filter in GIMP, a Bellevue, a simulation filter, or not? I don't know.
There probably is in one of the packs because I've got all the packs installed as well.
Yeah.
And I haven't really. There's like 75 filters in one pack, and you just got to play with them. Some of them are crap, but others really are good. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll have to give that a go. But they're both.
Gmix got quite a lot of stuff in it.
That's the only filter pack I've downloaded, and I've only just started playing with it a little bit. So
I've got a second one, but it's not available on the iMac. I can only use it in the Ubuntu.
Oh, okay.
That's got even more filters in than Gmix.
Okay. Yeah. Now this must have been last week, I guess, or maybe this week. When Timmy did say they had some snow, so here we go.
It says the 30th, so it's been a couple.
Yeah. Oh, mine didn't show. Oh, I'll have to refresh my screen.
Mm-hmm.
Every once in a while. There we go. Okay. Take on October 30th. Yeah, so Friday, 2 weeks ago. Yeah. Look at that frost on the trees. That's a really nice shot. I really like that because it's got nice colors. You got the little bit of the snow, the mist on the water. Although Dennis would probably dump that in and get rid of the haze. Get rid of that.
Or if you haven't got any haze, you can always use the fog filter.
Yeah. Put them in. But no, this is a really nice shot, Sammy. I like this. It's nice composition. I like the water and the grass here, and everything looks to be really F11.
Yeah, is that mist as good as the fog filter I used on the cars last week?
I don't know. I think it is, and it's probably because it's 100% natural.
Yeah.
Not simulated pixels. But if you need to, you need to.
Yeah.
This is 10th of a second. Yeah, this is a really nice shot. This is something you could easily sell, I would think. I mean, this would be something that you could put hang on a wall and people would buy it, I think, because it's just a nice, calming scene. Yeah, very nice. Is this the Bellevue filter? Oh, Perp Z. Wow. So this is a 300Z. Is that what? Or no? This is a 280.
It's a 350, either a 350 or a 370Z.
Wow. Okay. They really tweak this thing, huh?
This your new car?
Is this your new car, Wes? Yeah.
No, not mine. It was at Cars and Coffee last Sunday.
Okay. How was it? Pretty well attended? Was it a good group?
Yeah. This was the first one since the pandemic,
Oh,
so
all right. Yeah.
it was very well attended.
The temperature is it's much more comfortable now than it is in July, I'm sure. And
Yeah,
do they do it year round normally?
yeah, it's year round.
Okay. Man, it's got to be hot in the summer, but yeah, this is
Yeah.
probably good.
At least it's in the morning. So
Uh huh. How many cars were there?
Well, it's in Florida. Got less restriction there, or what? With this COVID-19.
Yeah, it's pretty lax. You know.
This is outside, so I mean that helps.
Many places to take the photos.
Yeah, the owner of the shopping center that it's at didn't allow it to take place until this month, basically. So
Okay. All right. Yeah.
and then they requested people wear masks, and they didn't enforce it, of course, but
Okay. And how many people were wearing masks?
not
Yeah.
very many. Not even half, maybe a quarter.
Yeah. And then what percentage of people who were wearing masks were doing what I call the fake mask? You know, they have it down, it's just hanging off of their chin. Yeah. Say, I got my mask. Yeah. Oh, this is a nice shot though. I like that. It is.
Yeah, there was a car parked behind it, and they pulled away, and I was like, oh, I got to get the shot now.
Yeah. Yep.
So it would have been distracting.
Mm-hmm. No, because if there was something right behind it, looking through the mirror, through the rear window. Yeah.
Strange you're not wearing masks, Wes, because in this country, it seems you're out of place if you haven't got one.
Well, it's outside. People don't really wear masks here that often.
Yeah.
Inside, it's pretty mandatory, but
Yeah.
outside,
Well, outside, I'm not. You know, if you don't have a bunch of people around, I don't wear a mask outside either, especially if I'm out doing something. But yeah, if you're in close quarters with people, then I will. Yeah.
yeah. If you're someplace where you can stay 20 feet away from somebody, then I don't see a big deal.
Yeah, especially outside in the sun.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, inside, yeah, you definitely should be. But it's a cool car. So he's obviously it looks completely different from what it was originally.
Yeah, heavily modified.
Lowered, probably.
Oh yeah.
Gigundous stereo, probably.
Yeah, it had a pretty good stereo in it.
Yeah. Whole back, probably the whole back is amps and subwoofers, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely more of a show car than actually a fast car.
Yeah. Those are. I like the color. That is definitely purple.
Yep.
Vivid purple. And then this.
I like that, Wes. It's a nice shot.
Yeah, this is cool. So this bridge,
Nice.
heavily, it's the graffiti bridge, basically.
Yeah.
And okay, you got the sun placed right in between the girders, which is nice. F20 to get the sun, to get the stars.
Yeah.
Sun stars.
How many blades you got in that lens then?
I don't know how many blades it has. Maybe 9.
There's quite a few stars now. Yeah.
It's an L lens, so it should have pretty good aperture blades.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that came out good. And I think maybe part of it's accentuated by what it's shining through too.
Well, yeah, that helps. You have to get it.
Yeah, the grid, that lattice
Or
work.
something. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, is this did you bump around the saturation, or do you HDR or anything? It looks like it's got a little bit of that. Okay.
It's an HDR, and it's definitely up the saturation or the
Okay.
stuff.
But it's
on
not. Yeah. It's judicious use of HDR, which is good. That's cool. That's a neat bridge. I like all the colors and everything on it. Yeah, neat one. Now, is this featured in your video?
Yes, it is.
All right, cool. I'll have to
It's
watch
in the
that.
video.
Okay, I'll have to watch that tonight then.
Yeah, I like the flare. That's good.
Let's see.
Dudley Farm, which I think we've seen some shots from this before too, right?
No, not this.
No,
I've
not this one.
never been to this one before.
Oh, okay.
My first visit, even though it is very nearby. But
Okay.
Just hadn't been before.
That's a nice
Nice.
shot.
Yeah, that's very nice with the barn in the background. Yeah.
Yeah. If you are you using your full frame on this? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, this is the R. Yep, what's the?
Definitely blur the background out.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
this is
I
just a
like it.
professional camera.
Yeah.
That's neat. Yeah, I like that. That's a good colors, but not too bright. And it goes with the background. Yeah.
I didn't have to do too much to this one, really. It was pretty much how it looked.
Okay. Good. That's nice. That's a nice. That's a nice composition, like that with the fence. Okay, so here we got the recreation of the general store part.
Yeah.
Interior shot.
Hey, Edward, Dennis, there's your eggs there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Some eggs.
Get some butter and eggs and.
Yep. Some candy, penny candy.
Mm-hmm.
So 800. So you just bumped up the ISO.
Yeah, and it's HDR also.
Yeah. Oh, that's a nice one. Nice interior shot. You got some props for a good horror movie right back there. Rumford. Huh. Keep in dry place. I wonder if that's rice or beans or something. Yeah. Oh, baking tin. Borax. Nice. Yeah. Nice little dramatic sky 1.
Yeah. I was just having a play. See, this is inverted sky.
Is this the doomsday filter on here? 'Cause that's-
There's no filter applied to this.
So you inverted it?
Yeah, I inverted a blue sky with white clouds and
Oh, okay.
and
Oh, and then you got the moon peeking through the clouds over here.
I had to put the moon in, of course. Yeah. So, I was just playing really, just because I didn't. We're not allowed out, you see. So
Mm-hmm.
it's just some of the subtractive colours you can get. There's photos, and you think it's rubbish, and then
Yeah. No, you can turn it into something different. Yeah, because you just don't think what it would do, what it would look like. Yeah.
subtractive colours. Some of them are really nice colours, like.
Yeah. So these were blue clouds, pretty much.
No, they're white clouds.
They were white.
Blue
Okay.
sky.
Oh, okay. All right. White clouds. Yeah. Well, yeah. White clouds in a blue sky. That's what I meant to say. So you subtract it out.
Yeah, so it's basically how they build the dramatic filters you can apply to photographs. Obviously,
Mm-hmm.
it must just change the sky colours to give the dramatic clouds.
It is. It gives it's and it's probably a relatively ordinary picture in normal.
Yeah, it's just be a picture of the sky.
Yeah.
Just quite cloudy. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah, lots of clouds. But I would imagine. Yeah, this is probably. Interesting.
Yeah, it's like the ship docked on the oil refineries. I took it years ago. I applied the Olympus dramatic filter to that, which really turned the sky like this above the ship, and that ended up in Explorer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, quit bragging on that Explorer thing.
Yeah, I haven't had any in for a while now. Have you had any, Wes?
No, I haven't had any over a year now.
Yeah. I've seemed to have. Maybe I shouldn't have changed my format. Should have stayed.
Yeah.
I guess they don't want me to pay for another year, so.
All right.
Yeah, that might be it. Yeah. They only give Explorer to people. Well, no, you've never paid for Flickr, have you, Dennis? You've always done it.
No, I've had 10 in Explorer now.
Yeah. Now, have you reached the upload limit? Have you had to call out some older images or anything?
No, I dumped a load off. I've got 600 to go.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's.
I think I'm going to start moving stuff over to Google and deleting so I don't have to pay next year when it comes around for renewal.
Yeah. Now, did you see the thing about Google Photos? They're going to only give you was it 8 gigs or something like that.
Uh-oh.
It used to be unlimited. It used to be unlimited storage, and I guess starting in June they're going to
Yeah.
8 or 9 gigs or something like that.
That was my hope to be able to move things there.
Upload between now and then stays, so they're going to
Okay.
put the limit in place after June 20th or something like that. So
It's got to be cheaper to buy a 4 terabyte hard drive and store your own photos.
Well, I mean,
yeah,
I'm storing my own, but I want them somewhere online where I can easily show
Yeah.
them to people or share them or access them when I want to access them.
Yeah.
without paying a bunch of money to do it. I mean, yeah, you can back them up online,
Yeah.
to a cloud backup or whatever, but that's not a photo sharing kind of.
Yeah, if you put it out, you are only allowed a certain gigabytes on that, aren't you? Before you have to pay,
On which one?
like Apple's cloud storage.
Yeah, Apple Cloud has was it 15 gigabytes? I think something like that.
You got to pay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Google Photos used to be unlimited. Amazon used to be unlimited, and Amazon put restrictions on it earlier this year, and Google's putting on restrictions next year, I think.
Yeah, it's not much. It's only 15 photographs of large format.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know what other. Well, they're all even if well, I mean, you can do 1,000 on Flickr, but that's for free. How many do you have on Flickr now, Wes?
I'm at like 2,200 or so, 2,500.
Yeah. See, I was just over 1,000. I was like 1,100.
Yeah, I'm at like 2,263.
Okay.
And a lot of them I probably don't want online anymore at this point, but
Yeah.
still, I'm like,
Yeah, you're just gonna have to start going through and
yeah.
go through and in sections and just delete ones. Yeah, I've got to do that. I've easily got a couple hundred I can can delete without feeling any stress about it. Just normal stuff. So
Yeah, when I sent my cousin these photographs back, I sent him a JPEG and a TIFF. And when the TIFF left here, it was 129 megabyte, but when he got it, it was 18.
really,
Yeah.
How did you send it?
I zipped it and then sent it on an email.
okay, yeah, because emails only have 10 megabytes? Is that the limit supposedly?
Well, it said it was 18 when you checked it, wasn't it?
18.7.
18.7. It was 129 point something when it left here.
Yeah. Which is actually a good point. We were talking before you joined, Dennis, about what do you think about having an image, anybody's image, whatever you want, and then everybody doing their version of it as
Why not?
as a theme. So if there's an image that is, I don't want to say that's pretty basic, in other words, that you could do a lot with, maybe that someone would want to share, and then we can maybe we can get the
Afterwards.
get an uncompressed version, a TIFF or something like that. We can just email address and email it out to everybody. That might be fun to do.
Yeah, what we never checked was how big the RAW file was you sent me. The original RAW file. The zip.
That's probably only 14 or 15 meg usually. I mean, an Olympus RAW file is probably 13 meg, something like that.
1 meg per megabyte or per megapixel, so it's 16 megapixels. Should be around 16 megabytes, I would think.
Yeah. So it should be pretty. That should be pretty easy to send around. That wouldn't be too bad. And then we could just upload it to Flickr. Obviously, when we get done doing whatever it is we do. Do you want to think about that? Maybe there's one that. Let's do that. I've got a couple images in mind. I think past images that I think might be worthwhile. Maybe we can for next week. You want to do that, guys? You want to pick a couple images and we can post them up, and then we can decide which one we want to share amongst all of us.
Yeah, your amplifier you put on a few weeks ago, I sent you a message saying send me your raw file so I can see if I can black out the background.
Oh, okay. I'll do that. Oh, you sent it on in here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll check. I will send you the raw file on that.
Yeah, because you was trying to get the valve colors up, wasn't it, and the background darker.
Yes, I think that to get the to accentuate the tube goodness.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it looked quite good, you know. It's just needed to lose a bit more of the background, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. So you sent me the message in on Flickr? Is that what you did?
Yeah. I just put it in the box. Said, Mark, send me the.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, Flickr mail right there. Okay, I'll check. But yeah, I will send that to you. I'll go back and pull up that image and I'll send you the image.
I put it in a comment. It come up as a comment, Mike.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, that's probably why I didn't see it. I apologize. But I'll look at that. Oh, there it is. Yep, there's a comment. Yep. Okay. I will do that. And I'll send it. Well, I have to send it to your email, right? Yeah. Do I have everybody's email? We each have everybody's email? I don't know.
What you said.
Why don't we
Okay.
type it now?
When we do it we can do it in the chat here. Yeah.
Do it in Facebook Messenger. We're all in
Yeah,
Messenger.
let's do it. Let's do it in Facebook. Let's do it in the Messenger group. Okay. I'll
Get
just.
it there on Messenger because then you're the only ones who are going to be reading it. Then.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and do it that way. We'll get everybody's email address that way. You can just send a message to the group with the email address you want to use. Then I'll use that. I'll use yours, Dennis, to send you the raw file of the amp. But maybe for next week, find a couple images. Maybe we can post 2 to 3 images that we think might be worthwhile for everybody else to edit, and then we can talk about it and we can decide on one, and then get the raw file out to everybody else next week, and then work on that. I think I've got another pretty busy week as far as work, so I'm probably not going to be able to get out and get any time to get any actual images, especially with the sun going down early now. But I probably will be able to go through old images and find a couple that might be worth editing. So
I'll put mine out on the
what's that, James?
I'll put it out onto the mess.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do that in Messenger. So we'll make sure we have everybody's email, and I'll get and I know what Joe's is. I'll add Joe into the mix because I'm sure he's probably watching football right now. But I'll let Joe know what it is too, and then we'll come up with a couple images we can upload to Flickr and talk about next week, and then we can decide. Pick 1 or 2, and then use that as the as kind of the theme for the next week or two. So next week we'll definitely have a show. The week after that is Thanksgiving weekend. I think I'm good with that. Sunday, whatever it is, the 29th, I think it is. Sunday the 29th.
Yeah.
I'm good. And we're not allowed to go and do group Thanksgivings anyway, so all should be staying at home anyway. Especially you, Dennis. You're not even allowed out of the house. So.
Well, yeah, we're allowed out of the house. It's just there's no point because everything's shut.
Yeah, let's do that for next week. Let's post a couple images, and we can kind of decide if we don't have to decide on just one. Maybe we can decide on 2, and then we can edit them, reinterpret them, and use that as kind of and that'll maybe help motivate me especially to learn to use GIMP and some of the filters more. That might be always a pressure of having something to submit. It's like homework. You got to do it. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only problem with the free programs. Always like Photoshop. Even if you bought Photoshop, it's so much to learn.
Yeah.
It's like a lifetime's learning to do the stuff.
Yeah. Although I would make the argument that there's a lot on GIMP too. Between all, it's probably just as much.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But they said there's stuff in GIMP that you can't do in the Photoshop, but then Photoshop's got stuff you can't do in GIMP. It's not.
Yeah. There's it's not 100% cross compatible. But let's do that for let's do that for next week. So post a couple images to the group that you think might be worthwhile. I'll see if I'll get Joe the information too. He'll probably post nudies, but that's okay.
I'm sure we can enhance them up.
Yeah, I don't know. You just put a moon on it, Dennis. That's all you need to do. Just put a moon on it.
Shopping.
But yeah, so let's do that for next week, and then we'll pick a couple, and then we can use that as a theme moving for the next week or so after that. Sound good?
Yep.
Sounds good. Yeah.
Okay, good. And I'll get you this. I'll send you this amp photo here tonight, Dennis, and we'll see what you can do with it in GIMP.
That's it. Well, what's the raw file? Is it?
It's Olympus.
Olympus. Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. It was taken with the E5 with the M5, so I'll send you that. So okay, I'll post up, share the emails in the messenger, and then we'll post up a couple images and pick one or two to mess around with after that. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Good show, guys. Appreciate everybody showing up. Stay safe, and we'll see you next week. All right.
See ya.
Yeah.
All right. See you guys.
See you guys.